Sophia here, and this is my personal search documentary to do a little intro to all the people I'll be interviewing. And you'll see my sister, my mom, one of my family friends, one of my best friends, and one of my favorite teachers. So I really hope you guys like it, and I guess let's go.
Or an author, you would be slamming at writing fictional books because you're creative and you're imaginative. And if you ever tried writing a factual book, you'd probably be bored to tears.
Love is like a bomb, 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 bomb.
I think you're more likely to be a writer because you like to be introspective and you don't have the patience to be a teacher.
Sophie won the lottery. She would buy lots of clothes, started her own fashion line, is very good at seeing what makes other people look very nice. She is also strong-willed enough to be able to run such a thing, and she likes clothes.
If you're an actress, you would win an Oscar in the drama department of the Oscars because you're really dramatic, but it's okay because it's really colorful and it's just who you are.
Je ne veux pas travailler.
What I like most about my job is getting to know the students and hopefully getting them to love French as I love it.
You could have dinner with anybody, any famous person, dead or alive. You would choose Jesus because everybody wants to have dinner with Jesus. I mean, seriously, let's be real here. And Freddie Mercury because he is a musical genius and you love music and a fashion icon and you are one of the most fashionable people I know. You were a TV star. I think you would be rocking on the Food Network because it takes a lot of improv skills. And you know, when you're making your meal, like, you have to ad-lib while it's cooking or whatever. And then you're very creative, so you can explore in flavor combinations because it is the culinary arts, and you have to be creative to be an artist.
Auto theft. I feel like she'd see a really nice car and just be like, I know how to get this car and I want it. Sherlock Holmes because she likes herself and she knows she's good.
So, to be honest with everyone, Grand Theft Auto. I have definitely done that before.
Well, I think you should be in a career that allows you to speak publicly because you're very good at that and you're persuasive and you're quite manipulative. So, I think that you would be a good lawyer or a diplomat or a politician. I think you would do better in the world of arts because I think you're more artistic. I think that sports requires a lot of discipline. And I think that you're more free-spirited and not so inclined to put your nose to the grindstone and just ignore everything around you. And so I think that an artistic pursuit would be better for you.
If you're an animal, you would be a dog because you're a really good friend and you're also really hyper and entertaining. I think that you are going to be a fashion designer because you're really creative again and you have a really great mind for like creating new things and being resourceful.
Je ne veux pas déjeuner. Je veux seulement oublier.
Well, considering that I spend at least 60 hours a week working on school, probably most weeks more, probably much harder. It's never done. You're always doing something for school. Wow, I'm thinking of a hokey answer like, the look on a child's face as they understand a new concept. No, probably helping students to learn and hopefully helping students who don't, a lot of students, especially in French 1, don't do well in their other classes, but they can do French 1, and I hope that that inspires them to continue on and do better in school as a whole. To get my bachelor's degree, I only went 4 years. I did take summer school every year because I triple majored, and then I went for 4 summers to get my master's degree. Only if they really like what they're teaching and like students. If you don't like your students or your subject and find your subject inspiring, you can't expect to inspire others. So if you love some subject and like working with students, then yeah. Being and really loving what they teach, because if you don't love it, how do you expect other people to love it?
Okay, so here's my last reflection, and I guess what I have to say about what I think my future career will be from this interview is that I have no idea. But one great thing that I got from this whole project was that I got to interview a lot of people that that are close to me and that are kind of far away from me about what they think I should do. And I think that their answers kind of helped me realize I have no idea what I want to be. I think I want to be all the things they said. A teacher, a writer, a fashion designer. And I think one thing I have now is options. I could be a lawyer. I could be a diplomat. I could be a teacher, if I grow in some patience, according to my mom. But I think that I have options. And come senior year, I'll have a plan. And I'll go to college and I'll study something. And so I guess this kind of opened up a lot more possibilities for me, more things to think about. And I think that's even more important than having a solid plan when I'm 14. I think it's more important to have as many options as you want. So I guess I'm happy.
Fashion line, I mean, seriously, she's such good with fashion, and I just feel like that would be in her element, being able to get other people to do what she wants and be able to express her own self throughout this stuff. So I'm gonna have to go with, if I met her in 10 years, fashion line.
So presumably you would have graduated from college. I think you'll be an intern in DC for some high-strung politician, because you're a great public speaker and you are very persuasive, and I think that that's probably a good place for you to be. You can bullshit people pretty well.
10 years from now, I can see you doing one of two things. Being a lawyer, because you can convince people of anything and you never lose an argument because you're stubborn, which is a good thing. Or being a fashion editor, because you are an amazing writer and you are a very good leader because you're kind of bossy. That's okay. And you love fashion. So, fashion editor, boom.
Probably living in somewhere foreign like Europe, and I don't know, 10 years, is that like college, past college? Maybe doing something fancy in college, maybe not. Being a designer, maybe married, maybe dogs, maybe cats, maybe food. Not homeless.